What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video and a brand new chapter for Fortnite. I'm going to be giving you guys the settings that I'm going to be using for this entire chapter. However, before I start, when you're buying the battle pass, please make sure to use code CODIUM. So for example, I'm just going to go get it right now. As you know, but I'm going to put in code CODIUM first. So now we've put in code CODIUM, make sure to press accept on your Switch controller. And then we can go over to the battle pass and buy it, you know. Let's confirm it and bam. There we go, lads. I've just bought the battle pass using code CODIUM and I hope that you guys can also do that. The foundation, this guy is going to look so funny. So very excited for that and for this season in a whole. However, let's get right on with the settings. Well, lads, before I go and give you guys my settings, since I know you're interested in them, I'd like to remind you guys to please smash the like button and subscribe, since we're going to try and hit 4K before the end of the year. I know that sounds like quite a lot, but with the support I've been getting recently, it's definitely possible, you know. Definitely possible. 100%. Alongside that, please make sure to be supporting me by putting hashtag ZenCodium in the comments, since I'm going to be grinding for Zen. However, I am going to be making an announcement soon on a team that I may be joining, so that's grand. I also will be streaming this chapter 3 on most days, so please make sure to have notifications on for that to join the streams, and let's get right on with it. Obviously, you guys know the drill. I will be moving around my camera, la-di-da. So firstly, brightness at 150, no user interface contrast, and color blind mode on Tri-Snipe. And obviously, color blind strength being 6. This gives the Switch the best looks possible. It just looks really good, nothing more than that. Just make sure that your safe zone is set so that it's at the edges of your TV, or if you're obviously playing on handheld, then it just doesn't matter. Show FPS, have this on, and power saving mode, obviously have this off. For your matchmaking region of choice, make sure that it's just on your region, it's not on auto. This could damage your FPS a lot and maybe move you on to different servers. I play Europe, so it'll be on Europe, but if you play on Asia or if you play on NA East, just play on them servers. So firstly, have tall sprint off and sprint by default on. I like this combination, it helps me out in game. Sprint counts as reloading, have this one off, because if you're trying to run and reload, it just works like that. Auto open doors, have this on. Big brain, you know. Hold the swap pickup, I'd recommend actually having this on, because if you hold it, then it'll switch the weapon that you're using with the weapon on the ground, instead of it going into your inventory. Toggle targeting, I have this off. Mark danger when targeting, I do have this on, this is important if you don't have a mic. Hence why I have this. Actually, I do have a mic for recording, but just not for in-game. Also pick up weapons, This messes up my loadout sometimes, just ain't great, so that's why. So for the preferred item slots, this is definitely the one you should have. Shotgun in first slot, 2 consumables, a sniper or a bow, but I don't think that's going to be in this chapter, and an AR. That's definitely really good and helps my gameplay a lot. So next, auto consumables on the right, have this one off because your preferred item slots can just fill in for this. Reset build and choice, have this on. Disabled pre-edit option, have this on unless you're like a really fast editor and you just don't care about pre-edits. And turbo building, have this on. Personally, I don't have confirm edit and release on. However, if you have it on, that's completely fine. This just makes me a faster editor in my opinion. And obviously, have contextual tips off unless you're a new player. Make sure to have tap to interact. The rest of these don't really matter. I wouldn't have invert view on because if you go left, you actually go right in game. That's just how it goes. Now, if I'd have it at a nice percentage, this is my percentage. I like it quite a lot. I have all of these on only because it's just nice and I don't really know which ones are which. But there are a few that you can turn off, such as pick up loot stream, but that doesn't matter. Next, on to motion. If you want to become the best Switch player possible, please have motion on and learn it because it's insane. These are really good beginner settings. I'd recommend having these. So for the controller options, the big impactful one, I would say, and slide hold time. The slide hold time, not many people have used this mechanic. However, I've tried and tested it and I can definitely say 0.15 is enough because you don't want to be going sliding around all the time. However, you do want to do it so it's nice and fast. For an example, here's sliding on the screen. So now here is my sensitivity. Obviously, I have advanced settings on, so there's 7 and 3, it just doesn't matter. I have 1.4 and 1.4. These are perfect and linking together, especially with motion on. However, if you're non-motion, I'd recommend playing a higher sense, maybe 1.6 and 1.4, or 1.7 and 1.5. So now for look horizontal and vertical speed, I'd recommend having these at the same percentage. So I have them both at 33%. However, if you're playing on non-motion or non-motion, I'd definitely recommend going for 37% to 42%, anywhere in between there would be good. I don't have any turning, horizontal or vertical boosts, however I do have a boost ramp time to be 0.21. I find it's good and useful and it's just great for me. So now this is where we go a bit, yo, that's kind of a difficult setting to copy. Well, here I have a 7% ADS look horizontal speed, a 10% ADS look vertical speed, a 7% turning horizontal boost, and a 10% turning vertical boost. And I have a ramp time boost of 21 and a look dampening time of 21, and I play exponential. Yes, exponential, I know, controversy, but in my opinion it is the GOAT for aiming, and I'm on motion, so aiming is like, it's not grand, I'll give you that. Aim assist, I mean, it's aim assist, what more is there to say? Have it at 100%. Some people play at 90, I'm not too sure about that though. I'd rather keep it at 100%, you can't go really wrong with it. Now for dead zones, 5 and 10, if you have a bit more like dead zone on your right, dead stick, on your right stick, then I'll definitely recommend turning up to maybe 20, but other than that, it's all good. So now for the audio settings, these are the goated audio settings in my opinion. Just copy them out if you do want to have some of the best audio settings. Yes, I do have music off and voice chat off. And for subtitles, this is for the most minimal input delay. Have subtitles off, extra small white, none and clear. Make sure those are those. Make sure, since you guys are Switch players, that you have visual sound effects on. It'll be much appreciated because it just symbolises you as a Switch player. I have mute all for license audio, but that doesn't really matter for you guys. You guys can have this on unless you are trying to be content creators. Having this off means that you can't really get copyrighted. Well, for the combat controls, these are what I have, and the ones that I'm just going to point out is this switch mode / edit. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because when you go over here, and my edit hold time is at a really high 0.25. It's because I have my switch mode / edit over there, over here. So that is kind of why I have 0.25, because that gives it no input delay. I have my normal switch mode on A and my edit on X. Yes, I would say I play claw. I don't really play claw, I actually play paddles now, but I used to play claw, so that's why it's on X. So now for build controls, this is what I have. And the only thing that kind of stands out is that I have place on here because, yeah, for some reason I can't have pick a trap and place on the same one. I lied, I found it. So now, there we go. Problem solved. So I do have double edit bind, so I have ZL for reset and L for confirm. Confirm? And I have ZR for select. Finally, my ability controls, this is how it is. They're just similar, they're basic. However, if you do want to copy them, feel free. Dead zones, I've already went over these. These don't really make much of a difference. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but that smile, it's delightful. Hey yo, just came back and I've received a gift. I wonder what it could be. A lock screen. Not even a lock screen, a loading screen. Well, thank you very much, Oof Lucky, for that gift. This chapter is looking really promising for the future. I really like the whole concept of it. However, now you've put in these settings, you may want to learn how to get adjusted to them. Over there, I have a video explaining on how to improve on Nintendo Switch. It's been your boy Codium. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and peace.